Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is August 15th of 2026. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is plotting an apocalyptic, earth-changing DEFCON level event during the live broadcast of UFC 330 in Las Vegas, Nevada on the night of August 15th of 2026, specifically to assassinate U.S. President Donald J. Trump, spawn a second global biological pandemic, and or trigger World War III. So before I get into the potential scenarios which I have identified thus far, I just want to highlight the numerology. So UFC 330 has the number 33, which equates to CC, which is how poison, especially biological and chemical weapons, are measured, especially in a syringe, which suggests that some sort of CBRN related event is planned on the night of August 15th. Also, the number 33 is the highest level in Freemasonry, which has all sorts of esoteric connotations, which also suggests that some sort of major event is planned. The 33 numerology was featured in the assassination of Charlie Kirk back on September 10th of 2025, and so in the event of a secondary political assassination or terror event, it's likely going to feature the 33 Freemason numerology. Also, 3 plus 3 is 6, and this is featured in the six-pointed star of David found on the flag of Israel, which also suggests that the Israeli Mossad, the Israeli IDF, or other components of the Israeli armed forces will be active on the evening of August 15th or the morning of August 16th. Lastly, the date of August 15th is 815, which symbolically equates to HIS, as in IHS or HIS, which is featured in the Christogram of the Jesuits. And Geneva, Switzerland, home to the CIA, is called the Jesuit City. And so this has the numerology of the CIA, and so this suggests also that some sort of mass attack is planned. Not to mention that the date of August 16th, this number 16 is found in the 16-pointed star of the CIA. So this numerology and this symbology suggests that some sort of mass attack is in fact being planned. So firstly, Donald J. Trump is currently at Trump National Golf Club Bedminster in Bedminster, New Jersey. So the actual golf course or the president himself may come under attack. This may be a lone gunman, this may be a missile strike, this may be a 9/11 style kamikaze suicide bombing attack, but some sort of assassination event targeting the president is planned. That being said, he may be en route to UFC 330 in Las Vegas, and he may make a surprise appearance, as he is known to do, and so therefore his plane or his mode of transportation while en route from New Jersey to Las Vegas and back to New Jersey or the White House is expected. Also, I have identified a NATO-backed Ukraine-based launch of the Firepoint FP9 missile. It's a short-range ballistic missile that has the ability to reach Moscow. And so the CIA is plotting a NATO-backed Ukrainian military offensive targeting the Russian Federation, specifically to assassinate Russian President Vladimir Putin and trigger World War III, likely featuring the mutually assured destruction scenario. Thirdly, the CIA is plotting a U.S. Navy SEALs-backed coup d'etat targeting multiple locations in the United States on the night of August 15th or the morning of August 16th. This is likely going to target CENTCOM, SOUTHCOM, the Pentagon, the White House, CIA headquarters, FBI headquarters, the White House, Mar-a-Lago, or other strategic locations in Washington, D.C. or the greater national capital region. This is, of course, likely going to be executed by Israeli special forces, flying American flags, wearing black ski masks with GoPros. Number 4, the CIA is plotting a Qatar-backed Islamic terror group, most likely Hamas, ISIS, or Hezbollah, or Al-Qaeda, based 9/11 style nuclear terror attack targeting George H.W. Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas. This is likely going to be some sort of kamikaze style nuclear terror attack targeting Houston, Texas. Number 5, the CIA is plotting a Russian-backed North Korean 9/11 style kamikaze suicide bombing attack targeting LAX in Los Angeles, California. This is going to be likely executed with Malaysian Airlines flight MH370, which was disappeared back on March 8th of 2014, likely featuring an apocalyptic nuclear explosion and subsequent collapse of the continental shelf, resulting in the sinking of Los Angeles into the Pacific Ocean. Number 6, the CIA is plotting a Chinese-based drone swarm attack targeting both Las Vegas and Los Angeles on the evening of August 15th of 2026. This is likely going to be a false flag attack featuring Israeli drones coming out of Fort Huachuca in Arizona. This is likely going to feature 9/11 style kamikaze suicide drone bombing attacks and unmanned aerial combat vehicle airstrikes. Number 7, the CIA is plotting a Pakistan-backed Kingdom of Saudi Arabia-based launch of an ICBM, most likely targeting New York City. There was just this unprecedented merger between Pakistan, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia, and of course Pakistan has nuclear weapons, and so they are evidently going to stage some sort of a ICBM strike targeting the United States. Number 8, the CIA is plotting an anonymous cyber attack targeting the electrical transmission grid of the United States as pretext for a prolonged electrical blackout designed to trigger civil unrest, riots, martial law, and ultimately the deployment of the U.S. National Guard. Number 9, the CIA is plotting a North Korean ICBM strike targeting the Pendleton Roundup, which is called Canyon Arena in Pendleton, Oregon. This will likely be under the guise of a failed ICBM strike by North Korea targeting Seattle or Portland. Number 10 is some sort of impact event. So this may be an asteroid, a meteor or meteorite strike, possibly targeting Greenland or Afghanistan. And lastly, just for the record, again, with the last UFC, I made a video regarding a directed energy weapon related attack targeting Conor McGregor. And so this evening, August 15th, it's Islam Makhachev's turn to be targeted. And so there's likely going to be some sort of horrific injury targeting Islam or other UFC fighters, likely resulting in injury, paralyzation, or even death. And so obviously, hopefully this video goes toward that. So obviously, these are the plots that I have identified thus far, but what we do know is that the CIA loves to stage mass attacks and terror events and DEFCON level events during live broadcasts, as evidenced by my book entitled The Nuclear Bible, which featured a 9/11 style nuclear terror attack targeting Super Bowl XLV in Dallas, Texas back on February 6th of 2011. And so some sort of mass attack is expected. The viewership of the UFC is possibly upwards of a billion people because it's broadcast globally and it's now being streamed on Paramount. So people in virtually every nation are going to be watching this. This is a high-profile title fight featuring an undefeated Russian fighter in Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado Gary out of Ireland. And this entire card is stacked, and so it's likely going to have an extremely high viewership. And so some sort of major false flag is expected during the live broadcast of this event on the evening of August 15th. Obviously, if that happens, I would kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Peace.